Hello one, hello all, and welcome to the first of the EarthBound streams. I am T-Dog, and this is Will the Cardboard King. We are very pleased to be doing this. Gotta say, this is not my idea to do EarthBound. Will actually instigated this one, even though he's sort of always going, I only like the games from my childhood. He went, I love the look of this game so much, I just want to play it on the stream. So tell me about that, Will. Why EarthBound?
Well, first of all, the big question is, can you hear me on this? Because we just need to know. Can you, T-Dog, could you let them know if they can hear me? Just to be clear, because otherwise,
I mean, just to check in with peeps. Can you hear the Cardboard King? That Lord of Cardboard, is he visible over your airwaves?
The Lord of Cardboard.
I'm seeing a DOA Hitman is asking real cart or emulated. Lads, it's all about the real cart. Well, kind of. I'm using an Everdrive, so I'm kind of halfway between emulated and authentic. Marco says he can hear you, which is great.
Oh, good. Okay, that's fine. Well, in that case, the reason why I'm playing this tonight is because I feel like this is one of the games that we should have played from back in the day. I never got around to it because it was just it was only released in Japan of all things. So we didn't get to play it. But I just feel like EarthBound is one of those games we should have played. And another thing is, we've played a lot of the games that we played from our childhood now, and I just feel like rather than kind of like overwriting memories from our past with new ones, which is what I always talk about generally, why don't we play some new games that we missed out on that are actually really, really good? And one of those is EarthBound. So tonight, Tom, not me, you're going to be playing EarthBound. Tom's feeling a bit not his best as well because he's just recovering from. You all right with me to say?
Hey, tell you what, how about I say? I'm not at my 110,000,000% because I'm recovering from this little known illness. Not many people have had it in the world. It hasn't had a big impact in 2020. This thing called COVID, I don't know if anyone's heard of it. Now, I can report that it's horrific for the first kind of 5 days or so. But I'm one of the lucky ones and I've recovered and I'm doing pretty well. But I'm still a bit drowsy, so I'm going to see how I get on tonight. If I'm feeling a bit drained, then I might be saying to you, you know what, I just need a bit of an early one tonight. But I reckon we can play for an hour or so. And I've got to say, what makes me feel better is hearing what you just said about wanting to play a new game and experience it. I feel like I've converted you to trying out some new games, and I feel like that's my greatest achievement, possibly of my entire life.
Another thing we're going to say is James from That Video Game Show, who you should definitely subscribe to, is in the chat at the moment. Unfortunately, he was going to join us tonight, but unfortunately he can't because he's locked himself in his room and he's more concerned about trying to get out of his room than playing a stream. So we can understand that completely. And then, James, if you're there listening, we hope you find a way out of your room.
Yeah.
Marco's here. Hello, Marco. How you doing? Fluffy Puppy's here. D-Way Hitman, Audio, Genetics. How you doing, guys? So, Tom, I think, do we just take it away?
I think we do, but let's just have a moment's prayer in honour of that video game show. May he escape from his room. Amen.
I hope so, man. I mean, like, it's his birthday on Thursday. Imagine there's lockdown and there's lockdown. He's locked down pretty damn sick. Maybe this is maybe this is all part of a plan. Maybe someone's locked you in to keep you. Maybe you're like one of those people that runs outside all the time and just doesn't obey the laws.
Oh man.
We'll go to shit, lads. I think he said, okay. Well, we wish you well, buddy. I'm great, thanks, boss. Hope you're all good. Yeah, we're all good.
So Bill, you're going to have you got your walkthrough at the ready, because we're going to need it. It's an RPG game.
Oh yes. So the way we're going to do this tonight, and for the remainder of how long this game takes, is Tom is going to be playing it. So Tom's in control of the controls, whereas I am sorting it out with my mind, and that being with the strategy guide, basically. So I'm doing a strategy guide. If anyone in the chat can help us out with this as well, because we are complete noobs to this. We don't know this game at all. We're going in completely blind. And apparently, from what we know and what we saw on the Angry Video Game Nerd, this game is mental. And it's very, very cryptic as well. So we're going to give it our best shot. Maybe if we just start about the strategy guide, and probably the reason I haven't actually got it installed yet. I'll get it downloaded now, the strategy guide.
Cool. I think, I mean, GameFAQs will be your friend, I reckon. So
okay.
I've kind of intentionally been allowing this to run in the background because I thought it was quite cool for us just to give it a chance to play the intro. All too often on the stream, it's about rushing into the game and almost speed running, and I can be one of the most guilty of that. I often play them and I think, right, it'll be boring if we take it slow, but we're going for something different here. We're going to explore everything the game has to offer. So the first thing that leaps out to me is the aesthetic of the game, even before we've jumped in. It's a very unique look to it, this. I know a teeny bit about the development. Like, it's obviously a Japanese developed game, but it is based upon like American culture, and I almost feel like it's a Japanese interpretation of 80s American culture. It almost looks like it's playing homage to something like Ghostbusters. And the first thing you get, which I like, is this. You can choose the style of your chat windows. So I'm just going through each of the different ones. I'm partial to a bit of mint myself, but I also quite like peanut and banana.
Can I choose the next one?
What, for the chat window?
Yeah.
Well, you only get to choose once, but we can change it partway through game. We'll go mint to begin with. So the first character, we're going to have to name him. I reckon, as it's your channel, he's going to have to be Bill.
Okay.
I mean, that's only fair.
You can name other people, then you eventually get more people, don't you? You can name them too. Maybe we can name them people from the chat. Will, if you like gory action shooter game, play Hotline Miami. I know about that one, man. That's sick.
So
that's sick. Peanut looks good.
I'm going to call the girl Loza, which kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And then name your friend. So you get to name two friends. So I reckon this one could be either me or James, but I feel like I don't have the blonde hair going on, so maybe this would be James.
Is there another friend we've got?
There is, yeah. I feel like this one might be James.
Okay, that's James.
Yeah. So even though James looks nothing like that at all, but he does now.
Nothing like that.
Yeah. Name another friend. That could be me.
Whoa, is that you?
Well, obviously, yeah. That looks so much like me. That could be T.
Well, alright guys, if you can tell your friends, if you can share out this stream on your social media or whatever, and get people that know about EarthBound, that would really help, because we need all the help we can get with this. We are Wilson! Yes!
Gotta be, doesn't it? I'm so glad that Wilson is making it into a game. I mean,
no way! This is amazing, Todd!
I know. Okay, quick confession. I played really briefly, and when I say briefly, I mean about 5 minutes, just to see was the game going to run properly. And I came across this, and I was like, "Oh, Will is going to love the fact that we've named it." Your favourite food? What is your favourite food?
Oh, well, I'm on a keto diet, aren't I? So it's basically nothing. So the question mark could do. Although
I'm just going to write keto. Keto will do. Yeah, there we go.
Excellent.
What's your favourite thing? Well, this is where I'm going to take over, because I want to see what the game does. I'm going to write Sega and see if they'll accept it, or whether they'll go like...
There's not enough words for Nintendo, is there? Not enough letters for Nintendo.
I think it's pronounced Pretendo, but yeah, we're going with Sega. look, coolest thing, Sega. You heard it here first, folks. The console wars are over. Sega have won. No. Nintendo have confessed that the coolest thing is Sega. I'm happy with that.
Nintendo does what Sega don't.
Yeah.
Skateboard, yeah. My favourite thing's a skateboard. Well, you got there first, Tom. You got there first.
Yeah, he definitely loves Sega.
You
converted you round. I feel like the Sega Nintendo wars are slowly re-erupting just because of us two bantering back and forth. Okay, so this looks pretty cool. Just want to hear what the music's doing here.
I love the 1990X. Have we passed that, Tom?
Well, I don't think we have technically. I still live like I'm in the 90s, so the 90s can't be over.
This is basically, we are carrying on where we left off, Tom, because I don't know if you've heard before, but I haven't seen Tom in 25 years, and since 25 years have passed, we were still playing the Super Nintendo, and it's like we're going back to that time. And this is a game we missed out on, and it's so cool that we're starting something absolutely epic here.
Bill's house. Oh, we've gone back to your house, and it's just like your house used to be.
Sleeping.
I remember when you were a kid, like Zeds used to appear above your head as well. They did for me.
That did happen. Yeah. That did happen.
Oh, explosion!
Blasphemy.
I wonder what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if James approves or disapproves of what I've done. No problem here.
I think that says James is a Sega kid.
Good man.
No problem here. Okay, so you're getting used to controls there, Tom.
I'm kind of a little bit of both, admittedly. I mean, yeah, I definitely in the 16-bit era, I love the Sega games, but I kind of like both now. You know, I really see the benefit of both. I think the person who loses out is the person who doesn't play both. That's my opinion.
So we've got double chat here going. Well, we're chatting the stream. We've got chat here as well. So, hey, bro, what'd you say?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Hey, bro, do you think Mum will let me stay up late tonight? It's irrelevant, really. Do what you want. Good buds stand the test of time.
I can't seem to fall back asleep. I reckon you and I need to agree some kind of etiquette about who's going to read out the character voices.
Do you want to do the reading? I'll tell you what, here we go.
No worries.
I'll do the reading of the strategy guide.
Yeah.
I'll do the reading of the strategy guide. You do the reading of all the text, and I'll take on the information. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Yeah? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to potentially legally download the strategy guide. Is it legal to download strategy guides?
It is if you go to gamefacts.com. That'd be the one to go to.
Okay.
GAMEFAQS.com. I've got to say, these games are much better with a walkthrough. Like, hopefully I won't need to use it, but when you get stuck, that's when these games aren't so fun. So I have a caption to read out. What's that? What was that noise? Bill, you don't seem scared. Are you nuts? And now you want to go check it out? Oh, okay. You'll sneak out of your room anyway, even if I asked you not to. At least change out of your jammies before you go. Ah, the jammies. I'm wearing jammies. Jammies.
Okay, I'm on EarthBound. Okay, so gamefacts.com. Guides and walkthrough.
It's a good site, that one, because it's
I'm on it now,
kind of interviewed. Besides humans, dogs also sleep at night. Why aren't you asleep? It's a good question. Probably because I spent the last 4 or 5 days sleeping pretty solidly.
Tom, this is going to be so much fun, man.
Have you played like an RPG before?
I've never really played one or got far or anything. So kind of like, I'm really excited about this. I'm not going to lie, I am really excited about this.
So people are taking the meteorite situation seriously. The Yonnet police are infamous for closing roads if something's going on. They're going for a world record for closing down roads because they're closing down so many. No problem there.
Okay.
Don't panic. It's just a what? Meteorite that who fell? I just want to what? Go home? There you go. It's quite a deep story.
Do you want me to do any looking about?
Don't you know what time it is? Get your butt home pronto.
Okay,
so far so good. I find with these games, the time to use the walkthroughs tends to be when you get stuck. We're not stuck yet. We're still kind of at the... Oh, we've just started the game. Did you hear the big bang? I think a meteorite landed nearby. That's interesting. I want to be the first to see it, okay? I'm going to try and be the first to get there. Oh, looks like I'm going to race that dude. Oh, we can go in his house.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read up on stuff already. So just in case you get stuck, we know what to do.
Yeah, good idea.
So I'll read ahead just in case. The Loser Corner. Hello, how are you doing?
So I'm exploring a random house at the moment.
Okay.
Because why not? You know, just walk into that kid's house. Although it's looking a little anticlimactic. Oh, 2 beds. No problem here. No problem here. Don't think there's many problems in this house. That's what I'm really sensing so far, is a lack of problems. Yeah, graphics remind me of Charlie Brown pixel style. I could see that. What do you reckon? Can you see that?
I think so, yeah. It's a very unique style. It's a cross between kind of like Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. I think it's a very unique, well, not a unique game, I'd say. It's an RPG, but it's a very. I love the music and the art style. It's a really nice looking game.
Yeah.
Really nice looking game.
I think there are 2 things leaping out as unique to me. One is the art. The other's the setting, because these RPGs are nearly always in a fantasy kind of...
That's it. This one's like in the present day, isn't it, pretty much? Or 1990X,
yeah,
as they say.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Did you ever play Mega Man 2, where that's always based in the year 2000 and X or something?
Tom, they can't hear the music.
Oh, that's because there is no music, so that'd be why. There's no music at this bit.
But I don't think they can hear the background noise or anything. Or
yeah, I can turn it up, but there really isn't very much to be heard at this stage. So whatever you can hear, Bill, is what could be heard to them. So actually, from now on, you're quite a good judge, because you can judge whether the music's...
Let me just hear on Discord.
So here there is actually silence. That's what's happening in the game. This is silent, this bit. And then all you get is this. You just get a couple of little clicks, and that's it. That's literally the only sound at this point.
Yeah, guys, there isn't much in the way of music at the moment. It's quite like ominous noises. In fact, sort of the music to this game is actually really, really, really good when it gets going.
It's kind of setting atmosphere.
Iconic, actually, the music.
I think.
It's very.
We're in the night. That's why it's no music, because it's night time.
Another thing about this game, from what I know, the little bit I know about this game is it starts off quite. What's the word?
Reflective.
No, kind of like sort of childish. It's like Harry Potter in a way. It starts off quite childish, and then it gets kind of like dark and darker and darker. Like it's a good one. It's a good one.
Nice timing.
Nice time, Bill.
Will you do something about Pokey? He's driving me nuts. Are you two friends? No, I don't have any friends. You're not friends, but aren't you neighbours? Come on, help me out. No, you can go do.
Maybe say yes.
No problem.
Maybe say yes.
I will in a sec. Yeah, I'm just looking around to see what else is going on first. Because normally in these RPG games, when you press yes at sections like that, it tends to take you to the next bit, and it's normally better to go and talk to everyone first before you trigger some kind of event or something. Not that I know. I mean, you're only on the first stage, so I'm kind of doing that just from a bit of memory, really.
Right, I'm going to go ahead and
you're going to read
check out the EarthBound. I'm going to read ahead just so we know.
You can go home now. Tomorrow, Pokey will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the office. Oh, looks like that's the end of the game. So we can turn off and let him finish it now. I'm not actually sure where to go now.
You're not sure where to go? Okay.
I'll find it, I'm sure. But yeah, if you see anything in the strategy guide, because that's the thing with this type of game. It's quite fun walking around and working out where to go. But on a stream, it's like highly boring because all you see is a character walking around in circles. So that's where the strategy.
Do you want me to read out from the strategy guide?
Yeah, go for it.
On it as a peaceful place at night, as a lovely scene that starts you off. But there is a shattered by a massive explosion. Sirens will be heard off in the distance as a tonsil-haired Ness comes from his bed. Head to the door in the hall, heading straight across and downstairs. Maybe stop by and see your sister. Find your mother, who insists you change into proper clothes before you leave. Have you done that? Have you changed into your clothes?
I have.
Now go back into your room, head out the door again, stopping off by your sister's room. Now grab the cracked bat. So you've got to go back into the house and get the cracked bat from the gift box.
Okay.
Be sure to equip it. Now head downstairs once more and leave the house and head to the path below, turning left until the fork. Head down and follow the edge of the cliff to talk to anyone along the way for some info.
I feel like we're definitely past that stage.
We're past the stage, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get the bat?
No, I'm going to go look for that now. Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock.
That's where my name is annoying.
I'm going to go, look, bat.
Yeah,
there is
after you've spoken to them, head back to the house and talk to your mother.
Yeah, so that's the bit I've just done, but I didn't get the bat beforehand, but it doesn't look like it matters. So I'm now equipped with the bat, so that's cool. So I assume now somebody's going to be at the door and I'm going to beat them up or something. No, it can't be that brutal. It's a Nintendo game. I can't imagine you just open the door and beat someone up with a baseball bat. It's not Streets of Rage. Maybe it is. My land. Who could be knocking at the door at this time of night? Would you answer it? Oh, can I take Wilson?
Bill saves the day. Yes, indeed. I've got the strategy guide for in case we get screwed over. Yes, James, indeed.
James.
The art style is beautiful.
James is just.
Hey, James, how are you doing? Are you still locked in your room? We're kind of like in similar situation. James is on Earth now, aren't we? James is locked in his house. He deserves me.
You're looking lovely as usual, Snicker. Oh, he's trying to hit on my mum. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing have suddenly to deal with the sharks. You know the sharks. They're local ruffians, and they were really going wild. Suddenly I noticed Picky was gone. I blamed the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm going to get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky? No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm playing as you. I have to be a nice
Help me
person.
find Picky. Come on.
Only because I'm playing as you. I'd be like, no, you're a Nintendo character. I only help Sega characters. Oh, good body. Oh, good body. Oh, good buddy. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I love that. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Here we go. Why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am? Alright, stop trying to hit on my mum. See you later. I know that dog is unreliable, but you should take Wilson along. The crap.
Hey, Wilson's not unreliable.
Oh, Wilson, he's really reliable. No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy, Bill. You're my very own natural born fighter. I just wish my mum would say that to me. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out of your jammies before you leave.
Yeah, you need to change your clothes to mummies. Hey, Danny boy, how you doing? Danny boy. You seen Predator 2?
Danielson. I was thinking of Karate Kid. Danielson.
Danny boy.
Danny boy.
Danny boy. You seen Predator 2 before?
Back in the day. I haven't seen it for a long time, though.
Danny boy.
No problem here.
Oh, you're right. James has had to escape throughout his window. Basically, our friend James, who was going to join us in the stream tonight, he got locked in his own room and he just had to dive out the window and tear off the lock of his door to get out. It's mental, but it's well funny. He's in official lockdown. It's so cool.
Lads.
He's definitely but James is going to be joining us on Thursday for a stream where we're going to be streaming Sonic Mania.
Can't wait.
It's just so much Sonic, it's just unbelievable.
Thursday nights is Sonic night.
Thursday night is Sonic night. I have to give Tom a bit of fun because he's playing Nintendo game tonight, an official Nintendo game, and he's seething because of it.
I feel like I've earned the right to play Sonic Mania. Also, I got a cookie.
Yeah, you need your relaxation time on a Thursday after me putting you through the Nintendo ropes.
We need to keep our eye on the game because I got a cookie and we haven't even acknowledged that fact. I was pausing because I've got a cookie. You can also leave anything you don't need with her. Do you want to hang on to something? Nah, you're all good.
Mark, I don't think James will be able to make it to my house considering we live about 240 miles away. But he can try. You got long legs, James. Get on that skateboard and meet me at my house. Video on Discord, guys. For your amusement after the stream time.
Cool. I'll look forward to that. Right. So I've got. Will, you're missing a few bits here. I've got a couple of companions now. I've got Pokey.
Okay,
has
Pokey's
decided
joined
to come
us.
with me, and so has Wilson.
Pokey.
So this is
Wilson's
quite
joining
standard.
us.
This is quite standard RPG. You build up like a load of characters that go with you on your adventure.
Yeah.
And when you have battles, you'll fight and you'll use all the different characters. I don't know how the battle system works here, but it's probably turn-based. Oh, here we go. And here's my dad phoning up. Okay. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Okay. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Just remember,
Never heard someone talk like that before.
I'm always behind you, 100%. Don't be afraid. I know that you're brave. You can do it.
Is your dad a robot?
Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure.
This is exactly how my parents used to talk to me.
Yeah, I can make a record of your progress when you call me. Oh, parents always say that.
Oh, it takes me back to the calls of my parents.
That's it. Oh yeah, I deposited 30 quid into your bank account. Great.
Oh, maybe not.
Do you have your ADM account? ADM
Automated
card?
transaction machine.
Yeah. Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least.
Dialogue's very strange in this.
Yeah.
What?
Slam. Beep. Oh, you know this is pretty funny.
This is really good.
So how
Really
do I,
strange audio.
Bill picked up receiver, so I can call my dad.
Oh, apparently the battle system to this is incredible.
Anyway, what do you want from me? Let's do a record. All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure to this.
I think he needs you, man. He sounds real weird.
Good night, sleep tight. Bill, you like to work hard, just like your mother. But I don't think it's good to work too hard. Click beep, beep, beep.
Right, I'm going to say, I've never played this game before, but I reckon at some point in this game you fight your dad. He sounds weird. He sounds sinister. Hey Bill, do you want to read that, Tom? You're the reading guy.
Yeah, I can do the honest
strategy man.
Hey Bill, so you're just going to wander around wherever you please? Don't you think we should focus on getting Picky home? Nah. I forgot that's what I was meant to be doing.
I like Wilson's
There's like
walk.
a butterfly.
Wilson walks exactly like how Wilson actually walks.
Oh, is this a battle? Oh no, the magic butterfly made you relax. That's good. Oh, it's a battle.
What's that? Oh, we've got to
We've got
fight.
to fight a stray dog. A T-dog. You engage the runaway. Right, I'm going to try... Okay, so you see here, by looks of things, it's turn-based. And yeah, like we've got options: bash, goods, fight.
Okay, we can auto fight
or defend. Yeah, auto fight. Often in RPGs, it just means rather than me having to click bash, 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 auto fight will probably do it more quickly. So I'm just going to try and bash.
I say while the characters are kind of like low based, you know, don't have much hit points, we should probably learn to fight them now rather than.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do auto when...
Yeah, because we never learn how to fight then.
Okay, so I've got offensive, recover and assist, but I don't think... Oh, we haven't learned these yet, so they're like magic that you probably learn later in the game. So far, this reminds me a bit of the battle system in the Phantasy Star games, which are, yeah, kind of some big Sega RPGs. And maybe a little bit of... Yeah, things like Skies of Arcadia, very turn-based. Final Fantasy has a little bit of this too, so
okay.
Yes, it's fairly standard.
Kick the dog. No, we're not kicking the dog.
Wilson growl.
Kick the dog, man.
Man, Wilson.
We're not kicking the dog, although we probably did when we fought it. So we probably did kick the dog.
Bill, you gained 4 experience points for murdering that dog in the street. I hope you're happy with yourself.
I don't. You stuff those experience points. There's no experience in hurting animals. Petter would hate this game. Are you hitting the dog with your? Yeah, are we using the bat? I guess we just bat.
Yeah, well, I
batted a dog.
So yeah, in theory, I did. Okay, so
I don't agree with that whatsoever. I don't agree with hitting dogs with baseball bats. Screw this game. Let's turn it off.
What about snakes?
Oh, another one. Not another one.
And that's a snake this time. You engaged the coil snake. I reckon let's just bash him. Wilson used a biting attack. I'm just imagining your Wilson attacking a snake.
Wilson would do that as well. He went for a slow worm the other day and I had to stop him. You know, a slow worm, those little snakes we get in the UK? Yeah. He went for a slow worm. So this is actually pretty much a true depiction of what happened.
Man, Wilson's brutal in this game. He just keeps going for him. He became
Wilson
tame.
Get him?
We won. We
Did
destroyed
Wilson
that
get
snake.
it?
Yeah. Wilson's got the skills, I tell you. You're a lucky man.
Oh shit, can Wilson die in this game? That's going to make me cry. Cry on stream. That's never a good thing, man. Cry on my YouTube channel.
I don't know, people like to see a bit of emotion, to be fair. I mean, yeah. I'm sure there's like less embarrassing things than crying at a dog dying. It's another snake. That snake looks really weird, doesn't he?
Animal cruelty. Oh crap! Animal cruelty simulator.
16 hit points.
Did Wilson bite him again?
So it's all very text-based. This Bill attacks 11 hit
Where
points
is Lisa?
damage.
We don't know who Lisa is yet. We've only just really started this game with no idea of what this game is, or how it plays, or anything. We've gone in completely blind, and apparently the best way to play EarthBound is to start it completely blind, not knowing at all what to do. We do have a strategy guide, but we want to use it only when we really need to.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
I was too busy to
have you ever played?
But I heard a child's voice on the hilltop. I'm a busy man, but when I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. Undertale, just seen that video game show asking if I've played Undertale. Yes, I have played it briefly, and I kind of liked what I played, but I've got it on my to-play list. I haven't played it through properly yet. I'd be up for doing that on a stream sometime, but it is.
I would be
that's
too,
a new
yeah.
game and a very popular one. But I've always been quite intrigued by it because it was.
Tom, I'm definitely up for that. I love the art style of that game. It looks quite interesting.
And the soundtrack is really cool too.
Yeah, I'm up for it. I think you mean Bill and James.
James.
But James actually was on this channel when I first started this channel. Me and James would do podcasts and stuff like that. It was really, really good fun. So I'm looking forward to getting James back on the channel because we had some good times. It's just kind of like with my videos and stuff, it takes so long to do, and my internet connectivity was always awful that I'd never be able to do streams and stuff. And so it kind of all just didn't work out in the end. So now that I've got better into it, we can all work together. I think me, you, Tom, and James work quite well, actually. To be fair.
Yeah, I like this idea of the three of us forming like the holy trinity of taking over the internet. No, it'd be really cool. I love doing this stuff, and I'm so glad you invited me on to join. I've wanted to do streaming for ages. It was something I'd even bought stuff to do it, and just never actually found the time or the inclination. And then ever since you invited me, it's exploded as this massive thing that I enjoy doing in my life.
I'm really keen to enjoy doing it. You bring some positivity to the channel that I can't really bring because my game playing is awful, and my streams weren't very good, but I really enjoy doing them now with a person that knows what he's doing. What have you done? Oh, it's the meteorite.
Yeah, so we're going to see what it does. I dare say as well that if it was a game like
I dare say
unto thee that if you play something like this, I reckon you get on by fine because it's not reflex based. It's just navigating menus and looking around. So maybe that's something to bear in mind.
Yeah. Just checking the chat here. Thursdays on lock. Do you guys ever play DOS games? I love DOS games. Duke Nukem, Blood, Shadow Warrior, Doom, for Christ's sake, and Doom 2. Yeah, I love DOS games. And also the click and play ones like Myst, The Seventh Guest, The 11th Hour, Harvester, all those games, man. I love DOS games, man. What are you talking about? Every game show. Thursdays on Lockman, just more more doors Kappa, more door Kappa. I mean, right. A game that is not what it looks like. The Triforce lads.
Yes,
it would be a great laugh.
I feel like it needs an Ali G finger click that one.
So Tom, what has happened now? What have we done? What happened with that meteorite?
I thought I'd wait because I could tell something cool was going to come up. So I thought I'd give it a little while for you to sort of get through, the backlog of comments, because I feel like the dialogue's about to go a bit mad. So I'm going to do my best to read it. So out of the meteorite, a bee has come, and we've got one line of his dialogue, and he just says this: "A bee I am," and I feel like it's going to be a poem. So I'm going to read it as though it's a stanza of a poem. A bee I am, not. I'm from 10 years in the future. And, in the future, all is devastation. Gigas, the universal cosmic destroyer. How's it pronounced? Gygas. Say it again?
Gygas.
Gygas.
I think that's it, yeah, Gygas.
Oh, that's a bit of Gygas under my armpits. Gygas. Okay, I can do that. Gygas. The universal cosmic destroyer. Sent all to the horror of eternal darkness.
My God.
However, you must listen. I feel that needs to be in the Ocarina of Time fairy voice. Listen. However, you must listen.
Listen.
Where I am from, there is a well-known legend that's been handed down from ancient times. It says, when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the nightmare rock and will reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Bill. You, Bill, are that boy. This I believe. ... Gygas' monstrous plan must have been to set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gygas. Three things are of the utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. I feel like that's one of the attributes of myself, you, and James. You know, one of us is wisdom, one's courage, and one is friendship. The legends from the ancient times tell
friendship. I'm neither of the others.
Yeah, of three boys and a girl who defeat Gygas. I will tell you more later.
Bill in this game looks like Hugo from Hugo's Adventures. Sorry, Tom, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all right. It's all adding to the dialogue. Go now and do not be anxious about the future. You have much work to do, Bill. Get to work, Bill. Do you listen to what I told you? No. If I do now, I bet it will say it all again, so I'm going to go yes.
It will say it all again. No. We got it. Gygas is a baddie.
Yeah.
We got to find Guy.
Thank you for listening. That's all right. You're as exceptional as I expected you to be. Cool, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, music.
Music. I think he's not going to sting you, is it? After it's said all that.
Buzz.
Now join you. We got a bee with us.
We've got like a dog in the party. We've got a bee. We've got
Wilson.
kids.
It's actually Wilson in real life is actually friends with bees. Yeah, she doesn't mind bees and butterflies and stuff. And I've got pictures to prove it.
Ah, that kid's going. Oh, I'm not one of those three boys, am I? Because I'm not into this kind of thing at all. Jeez, my heart is almost pounding right out my chest. I feel like he's not going to be one of the boys, is he? Or maybe he is. I've got a random bee above my head. I have something to tell
Tom
you.
with the boss finger clicks. No, and the bee flies off. So do you need help here, Tom? Do you reckon you'd be okay?
I reckon I'll be okay. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm sure I'll find my way pretty quick here.
Well, I'm gonna do some advanced reading.
You can be like, what are your areas of research interest? Yes, I'm interested in advanced EarthBound. Ooh, what's this? It's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful at foiling Master Gygas's plans, but, Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard. Wilson's gonna bite his head off, I tell you.
Screw you, man! Who's this guy?
He's a douchebag. We've only got 12 hit points though, so this could go bad very easily. I feel like he's a boss, so we can't run away.
Okay, well, don't let him kill the bee.
Oh look, we've got bread
Okay,
rolls
don't
and
run away.
cookies.
Don't auto fight.
No, I'm thinking what I'll do is one
so we
attack
got that.
and then we'll try the bread roll, because I feel like we're going to need that to get our health back. Buzz tried to side shield. Okay, so he's protected by a
We'll try our
psychic
best to
shield.
screw him up. To frig him up.
Picky's body.
PK fire?
Picky attacks. Okay, we've done one hit point of damage, but we don't know how many hit points he's got. Bill attacks.
Okay.
2 hit points. Okay. Starman Jr. is on guard. Okay, so we haven't been hit yet, so if he's on guard, I feel like we could... Whoa! Okay, 109 hit points of damage. Picky attacks, 1 hit point. Pokey played dead. Bill attacks, 4 hit points of damage. Okay, so he's trying to do fire on us. Okay, so we've got a psychic shield for some reason. I don't know why we've got a psychic shield, but I'm glad we do at this point, because it could be a very short playthrough.
Yeah, right.
If we died here, it would be like we'd have to go back, and that's what gets really annoying in these games. If you die, you have to go and replay everything. So, oh look, Audiality's asking.
That's it, isn't it?
Can we crowdfund you a new mic for you, Bill? Your mic is good though. You've got
for me,
you've got a good mic.
I've got a Blue Yeti mic. I can check in the settings just to see what, just make sure I am on it. Oh, hang on. No, I think I'm off it. So let me just check.
Have you ended up using your sort of Max webcam? Speaking in
Tom, can you just ask everyone if they can hear me now, Tom? Can you just change to Blue Yeti?
Yeah, they can definitely hear you because they can hear whatever I can hear, and you sound better but a bit quieter.
Okay. If I get a little bit closer, sorry.
Yeah, that's better.
Can everyone hear me now?
Yeah, speak a bit more, Will.
Seems. Can you hear me? Can you hear me better now? Hello.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds a
I
bit
actually
richer.
realised it wasn't on
I tell you what might work in your
Okay,
favour.
let me get it a bit closer.
I'm going to fight this boss whilst we're doing this, but there's on the back of your Blue Yeti, there's like a button that gives you different settings, which I think you probably know about.
Oh yes. Sorry about all the bumping. Sounds good now. I think if I put it this way, you'll be able to. You can turn me up on Discord on the stream, Tom. So if you want to turn me on.
You're already on. I've already got you on maximum. I can try and turn it. I can add some gain to it though. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I'll add a teeny bit of gain.
There we go. Apparently I'm much better. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I didn't know that I wasn't on Blue Yeti. Sorry about that.
Well,
accept my sincere apology.
I think if you put it in writing, then I might accept at some point in the future. Also, we beat the Tin Man. We beat him pretty bad.
We beat him with a baseball bat, Wilson, and a B.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think Wilson was the MVP. Phew, I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so we can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Gygas, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. Ooh, interesting. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent. Oh, animals. Due to Gygas' influence over the evil in their minds. Oh, it's Gygas.
Well, that Gygas man, I'm going to kick his ass. Turning animals against us, defenseless animals, making them violent.
At the end of the day, man, it is the truth. So listen. Okay, so we're trying to take the fat blonde kid home, aren't we? Is this where he lives?
Fat blonde kid home. Let's take that fat blonde kid home.
Where in Sam Hill have you boys been?
Where's Wilson gone?
I have to think of a suitable punishment. They don't normally in RPGs. You only have characters following you that are sort of central to that moment in the story.
Okay, that's a shame.
Oh man, hang on! Look at that woman. Look at her smile. I hope she walks towards us. Yeah, look at that. She looks well weird. I'm really sorry that my kids troubled you so much. Both of you are really going to get it now. Okay, so both kids are gone.
Oh my god.
So we got rid of him now.
Who's that?
Oh, the mum looks so creepy. By the way, I would be happy if you left sometime soon. I'm tired of your family living next door. We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it really could have been less. But because of the loan, my family I now live in poverty. My husband is much too lenient with the children.
It's getting a bit dark.
Oh well.
I thought this
nice
game
guys
gradually
finish
got
last.
dark. Not right from the beginning.
Yeah. That's the story of our life. It's so weird, isn't it? I'm definitely not going to leave the house.
What'd she say?
I think it's a dung beetle. I'll smash your guts out. Did she kill the fly?
She killed our fly.
Oh god.
Smash your guts out.
I was much weaker than I thought. So you must now begin your adventure. See you.
This is too much already, man.
Are you going to cry? Oh, I just remembered. Listen to my final words. To defeat Gygas, your own power must unite with the Earth's. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is near Onnet. It is called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? Yeah, I think so. Right, you are a very intelligent young man, and oh, the pain. Everything is getting dark. Ugh, gasp. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone. You can record the melodies from the 8 Your Sanctuary locations into this stone. It is an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone, but did you want to hear the story one more time? Yes? Oh, okay. To defeat Gygas... Oh no, I've got to go through all this again.
Go through it again.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be a new story, or a new variation on the story, but it doesn't look like it.
So that's alright, so we've got a stone. What I'm gonna do while you're going through that, I'm gonna read it in advance. just so we so we haven't met Frank yet. I shouldn't read him in advance, should I?
Yeah, you've spoiled me now. Who's Frank? Thanks for the spoiler. Good. It's already dawn outside, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm fading fast. Oh, gasp. That's very happy. Bill got the sound stone. Oh no.
Okay,
I want to beat up the woman. She's a murderer.
Okay, I've got the next part where we need to be, if you need it.
Cool. I don't want to look at the meteorite anymore. My dad really got after me. He said I get no dessert for the rest of the decade.
Dessert?
No dessert for the rest of the decade, yeah.
It's so strange dialogue, isn't it?
I love it, yeah, it's like
it's
highly
great
random.
though, it's really, really good. Oh, we got 8 people watching. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like behind and trying to get us to 20 likes, that'd be... I'm loving this game though as well. What do you think? You enjoying it?
I like it. It's I mean, it's quite a slow starter so far, but I recognise a bit like when you watch a movie, sometimes you have to go, right, okay, it's a slow start, but it's like it gets you invested for quite a big payoff. So that's kind of what I feel is going on at the moment. I mean, stuff like this are cool. Pictures are taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say, fuzzy pickles! Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. That's highly random, but I like it. I'm going to
really
go to the save point, just because, yeah, it's kind of a good bit of practice that for any RPG to always go to the save point.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, he's deposited $31 this time round. Should now have $61 in the bank.
The music's so good.
Anyway, what do you need from me? Record. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night, sleep tight. Bill, you like to work hard just like your mother, but I don't think it's good to work too hard. Click, beep, beep, beep. I'm going to top up my water bottle, and then I should be back with you, my friend. That gives you a bit of time to check in with the peeps.
I'll check in with the peeps. So I think this game, I've fallen in love with this game already, man. It's so good, really good. I don't know how long it's taken us to complete it, but I think Tom's quite particular. So yeah, I reckon about 20 streams. I haven't got a clue. Here's the tune. And I've heard this game is a very, very strange one. It's very strange. What I'm going to do while Tom is away is I'm going to quickly read up.
And Bill, how are you finding it in terms of the balance between my talking and the game audio? Is it about right for you? Perfect, that's great.
Absolutely perfect.
Because what you're hearing is what people are hearing on stream, so it's worked out really well.
It's really good, really good.
Good. I've got to say, I love the fact we're using like an actual SNES as well. Like, it adds so much authenticity, doesn't it? Because you messaged me saying, "Oh look, eat some keto and scoot up to bed." Oh man, that's funny. That's so good. Somebody's asking there, I hope Tom is feeling well after the recovery. Fluffy Puppy's asking. Thanks for that. I must admit, I'm a little bit kind of back and forth. So today I spent quite a bit of time sleeping and just chilling out. But I'm definitely doing better just from the sheer fact I can even play this game, have this stream and have a conversation over video call. For a long time that just would have been, like last week, something I couldn't have even considered.
Thanks for checking in with him though. Amazing soundtrack it seems. It's got a really, really good soundtrack, this game, from what I've heard so far. But I love everything about this game. I really, really do like it a lot. It's quite funny that kind of like a game that is so old can still hold so much attraction. You know what I mean? One of the best soundtrack OSTs. Yeah, definitely. It's really, really nice. But like the thing is, Tom, like
hang on a sec,
the whole way through.
Have you seen this? Wilson is talking to us. Sorry, man. You're about to say something. I just had to go. I had to point out something.
I just think it's really cool that we're gonna play this game through the whole thing, and because I've just got an attraction to this game already. That maybe could be the start of like when I look back upon this game in years to come. Like, I remember this street. You know what I mean? Like made new nostalgic memories.
I think that's like it sort of builds on our chats in the last few weeks and stuff. Where you know, I've always found that like I've discovered new games, even if they're older games. I just play them and I'm like, oh, actually, I form a connection to it based on what I'm doing at that time in my life, and that then becomes one of my games. I mean, I had it recently with when we were on stream. We started playing that game Gradius with the giant.
Yes.
I was playing that this week, and it's so much fun. Like I'm getting really, really into it now, and that would be a game that now I associate with the memory of you and I getting into streaming again. And same with this. This is going to be like a big one.
But you know, I think this game is going to be the big one that we'll always look back upon and think, yeah, streaming was fun back in the day, wasn't it, Tom?
Yeah.
And James. Oh, thank you very much, James, for posting on Discord. Look at that. James is a good guy, isn't he?
He's got our back.
He's got our back, yeah. But I think this would be like we look back upon in the future, Tom, in many years to come, and go, James,
Yeah.
I've still got my hair.
Yeah, it's definitely far better as well to play games in this very social way, where you make connections with other people and you discuss them, rather than just playing games. Like, I mean, I enjoy games for what they are, but it's definitely much better playing them on a stream with yourself there, that we can chat away, and also the comments from people are like so interesting, and it's so great that we're sharing the experience. It's awesome.
What's cool, if people are here the whole way through, right to the end, then they're going to join in it too. And if they haven't played this game as well, I'm not trying to get you back and all this sort of thing and whatever, but like it'd be kind of like if you've never played EarthBound before, what better way to see it than sort of like to all be in it together, and you can research the game as well and let us know what to do.
Yeah,
it's so good, man. I'm really enjoyable. So Tommy, you're in the library now.
Yeah, I'm kind of just walking around. Talking to
I saw the walkthrough guide. Yes, you are in the right place if you're in the library.
Yeah, that's right.
So what I'll do, Tom, is I'm going to read the walkthrough, and if you do get stuck, I'll know where to go.
Perfect.
But I'm not going to tell you where to go. Kind of like I'm going to hold the answers, but I'm not going to tell you unless you really are stuck. Because otherwise, if you get stuck, it just gets boring, you know.
It's quite a good test actually of the game as well and how it's designed, because you know, if it's kind of got good design, then hopefully you shouldn't have to do that too often. Normally there's a little bit of need to look around, but it shouldn't last very long. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Going up the stairs. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Where are you now? What have you done now?
There's a dude who's just run into the toilet.
What's he look like?
He looks almost Amish, if that means anything to you.
Okay. Apparently he's not the dirty kid, is he?
No, not Dirty Kid.
Okay.
I can't believe I saw it with my own eyes. I was staring out the window and there it was, just fluttering there. I'd only seen it in an encyclopedia before. What was it? A magic butterfly. If you get close to a magic butterfly, all your cares fly away, just like a fluttering butterfly. Yep, that's the effect of the legendary magic butterfly. I love talking about it. Oops. Sorry about the outburst. I got carried away with all the talk about lovely butterflies. I'm researching Giant Step. It's located north and west of Onnet. I heard it possesses a special power. Northwest, okay.
Hello, Nano Glitch. Alright, chaps, let's get to it. Thank you very much for joining. We're playing EarthBound tonight, and we're going to create a fantastic memory of playing this, because this is our first time playing it. window related. Our friend James has got stuck in his own house, his own room, and had to rip the door handle off and jump out that window.
That's crazy. We've all done it once or twice though. I locked myself out once, and I lived on a first floor flat, and I had to like climb up the side of my balcony and break in to my own home once. Like, that sucked. It's just, yeah.
We've all had to do it.
We all do it once or twice.
It's if you get caught halfway through and people think you're a burglar or something. Like, no, it's my own house.
That's right.
Prove it. Oh, for God's sake! 2 bad things in one go. So, are you stuck at all, Tom?
It's hard to say. See, I'm leaving the library.
Who's that?
Okay. So he's somebody looking for someone to cut. I think he's an unplayable character. That looks like it could be an enemy, but I'm going to go fight it anyway.
Have a look, because
I'm not your enemy. I'm simply your average run-of-the-mill mole. Would you like some hints on fighting enemies? Yeah, I will. Listen carefully. My hint involves which way you're facing when a battle with an enemy occurs. If you allow it, If you allow them to approach from back or side, they might get a surprise attack. When they approach you this way, your TV screen, no, I mean the world in front of you will show a red swirl for a second. On the other hand, if you approach an enemy from the back or side, you get a surprise attack. That's handy. In that case, okay. The world in front of you shows a green swirl. The point is, try to fight so that you always have the advantage. Okay, that's good.
Can I just say some tips for you?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So step outside of Pokey's house. You've done that already, right? Head next door and get a photograph done. You've done that. See your mother for a free fill-up of HP, courtesy of your favourite homemade food. You've done that through the keto stuff. And start going towards town. Turn west to find the library. You can get a set of town maps for your convenience as you travel. Yeah, you've done that. As well as getting some tips. And then northwest the library to where the Dirty Kid patrols. Go to the right.
Yeah, talk to the Dirty Kid.
Yeah. Go to the right to be against the trees, then go through a hidden path to enter a hideout he is guarding. Eat the kid with a red cap.
I've got a snake to fight.
You've got a snake to fight. Did you get that, Tom?
What about fighting a snake? Yeah, because I read it. So I've got to go and find the Stinky Kid's hideout.
You've got to find the Stinky Kid, and then near him is a hidden path or something. Stinky Kid.
Okay.
Find the library.
Because I took the Stinky Kid as just, I won't bother. So I'll go back and I'll find
Head
him.
Head northwest of the library to where the Dirty Kid patrols. Go to his right to be against the trees, and then go up through hidden path to enter the hideout he was guarding. To speak to the kid with a red cap. To get his baseball cap, to be sure, and then equip it.
Okay.
As soon as you find it.
Okay.
So
Talk to him. I'll give you my Mr. Baseball cap. I know you've wanted it for a long time. It's the best cap for someone really brave like you. Bill got the Mr. Baseball cap. So weird. And now I can equip that. I'll just see what these want. I had a dream about you. Oh yeah. And you were travelling with a cute girl. If the dream comes true, say hi to her for me. After all, I'm single. You've grown since I last saw you. You're beginning to look like a man. You're so cool. I think I really like you. Well, you know what I mean. Okay. Alright, I need to get past Stinky Kid first. Equip. Body. Arms. Maybe the cap. There we go, Mr. Baseball cap. Okay, I think I'm equipped with it. Oh, there's another dog. I'm gonna fight. Oh wait, you wouldn't like me fighting dogs. Yeah.
don't worry, Tom. You can fight a dog if you need to. It's only I'm not that much of a snowflake.
It's funny how I thought you might be. You're like, no, don't kill the fictitious dog.
No, don't worry.
Not even a pixelated dog can be put down. 13 hit point. That dog looks really crazy, to be fair. He's got like, yeah, the craziest eyes. Yes! He became tame. So it's not that you kill them, it's that they become tame. So they're made evil by Gygus, and then when you fight them, you basically knock out their evilness by looks of stuff and they become tame.
That's cool. That's right, by looks of things.
Yeah. The arcade is full of sharks. I can't play there. The sharks are like the gang, aren't they?
That's it, yeah.
So what's in the drugstore, I wonder? What can I do for you today? Okay. Any advice in that readme about items that are worth buying at this point?
Let me have a look for you, Tom.
Being possessed by the spirit of the game. Do you see the window showing hit point and
so
PP
jolly.
at the
Yes,
bottom
it
of the
is.
screen? When you go to a store that has a equipable item, this window will either flash, look normal, or become black. If you're allowed to equip an item and it's stronger than your current item, the window will flash. Okay.
Continue northwest. So you can continue northwest to find some people milling about at the entrance to Giant Step, which has been locked away by someone at City Hall. Head back to the east, follow the path south to enter the Onit proper. Audio.
See,
I only found
these items again.
I only found this music about a year ago. So amazing. Shows the power of the SNES along with Mario and Zelda games. It's so important. Shame a few games don't have such amazing music. I always start with there's a lot of Super Nintendo games that have a really, really amazing music. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there are a lot of Super Nintendo games that have great music. A lot of them. What ones can I think of? Alien 3 had good music. Loads
Mega Man X.
There.
That's one that's good with soundtrack.
X.
Castlevania 4.
Many. Castlevania 4. Ghouls and Ghosts. There were so many good soundtracks for the Super Nintendo. It had a very the Mega Drive had kind of like real kind of like rough, grungy. I can't really explain Mega Drive music.
Yeah, it's a funny one though. Mega Drive. I don't know if you noticed this, but depending on who the developer is, it can have a really different kind of sound to it. So, take for example Sonic or Streets of Rage. That has actually quite a refined sound to it when you listen, and it sounds like really, really clear. And then if you listen to a Western developed game, something like Road Rash, then it's like really grungy and feels really quite rough. Yeah, and you're like, oh, is it meant to sound like this, or is it badly programmed, or is it the sound chip itself that's no good? And it basically does just come down to developers again. Like people that knew what they were doing with the Mega Drive sound could make really good stuff. But then sometimes you get like really awful music on there as well. Yeah.
The Super Nintendo always seemed to be kind of like quite. You know what I mean?
Say that again?
The Super Nintendo always seemed to be quite orchestral.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Especially, I know you haven't played these games, but things like the Final Fantasy games sound really orchestral and so does Castlevania 4, of course. That's another example of that.
Yoshi's Island as well.
Island. I think some of it is down to I don't know loads about this, but the SNES can play samples back at quite a high level. So often what you're hearing with the SNES is samples of kind of different. Oh, here we go. There's a snake. I was trying to get him from behind, but I haven't worked out how to do that yet. Whereas the Mega Drive's a bit more like a MIDI kind of sound, I would say. Yeah, that's a comparison I make anyway. These snakes are pretty easy to beat, aren't they? Just sit there and spam the hit button.
They will get more tough in time. You will approach more tougher enemies in time.
I'm kind of picking fights with them because I realise I'm going to need to build up some experience points. That's called grinding.
Well, yeah,
I don't know if have you come across that expression, grinding, in a game?
I've never heard that before.
Okay,
No, I've never heard that expression.
yeah. So when you're grinding, it means you're building up your character by fighting battles. So that way, when you get to bosses and things, they're a bit easier to fight because we've done some grinding.
Yeah.
If you skip all the battles, you won't get powerful enough. So yeah.
Yeah, I found that very late on actually. That technique. I was playing Dead Island.
All right.
Did you ever play that before?
Yeah,
And
that's a modern
I just
one.
fought loads of zombies.
Yeah.
And able to get myself more powerful.
Well, apparently Loza's really special. Why is she special? I've got to ask.
Because she's my wife.
My wife! I like
My
her.
wife.
She's nice.
I watched Borat the other day. It's actually really funny. I didn't like the sequel. I really didn't like the sequel.
Really?
But
That's
the
interesting.
original was so funny.
I enjoyed the sequel.
Did you enjoy the sequel?
Yeah.
I thought it was. I don't know. I just like the original more. I thought this sequel just went a bit too political.
Yeah,
And I thought
sure.
like it was kind of like a stunt to try and get everyone to vote differently, maybe.
yeah.
But I really like the original. The original was just. I thought the sequel was kind of like a political publicity stunt to get people to vote against Trump. And I was kind of like, I hate politics in every shape or form. So I just kind of like Borat the first goofy.
Maybe part of it is that like I really enjoy politics, so that's probably why I enjoyed it and you didn't. Because I'm like, oh yeah, no,
I'm
really
terrified of
interested in
politics.
this
Hello, George.
commentary.
Yeah, I avoid politics at all costs. To be fair, sometimes I'll sprout some nonsense out the street about kind of like random nonsense, but like I just try and avoid it at all costs because it freaks me out. I'm not the brightest of guys when it comes to politics either. So kind of like if I say something, I might just like, what are you talking about, Bill? So I'm like, yeah, I have a bit of an idea. I don't make much sense when I talk about it.
I mean, I kind of think part of it for you and I is that we grew up as well, like in the 80s and 90s, and we had Tony Blair in power for most of that time. And the thing
John Major for me, dude.
Yeah, and John Major as well. But the thing is, back in those days, there weren't really very big differences between politicians when we were growing up. Like, they were all pretty much the same. Whereas now it's very different. Now it is like a bit all
now
over
it's
the
so
place.
different. And you have kind of like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram for everyone to join their forces and pick your side sort of thing. Whereas kind of like back when we were growing up, no one knew. I didn't know really much politics until I was at the end of finishing university. When social media started coming around.
But we weren't making the same. What I was getting at is we didn't have to make the same kind of choices in terms of our politicians. We weren't choosing between, somebody like Trump and somebody like, Sanders and, just completely different choices.
I don't really know much about the current president of the United States, but I don't think I've even heard him speak, to be fair.
Yeah, I've heard it a few times. One of the... Oh crap, I think I've got myself killed.
Oh no!
Because I clicked auto fight there and I reckon I'm going to die here.
Uh-oh. Try and heal yourself.
Okay, so I automatically lifed up, but I feel like that was bad. And I probably could have done with saving that life up thing.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, well I didn't choose it, I just had auto fight on.
That's okay, George.
I think this is a boss of sorts, isn't it? And I think I'm going to die here. Because I thought this was just some generic enemy, but... Oh, well I won't, but then having said that, I feel like a really good item was used there that would be really useful later in the game.
You might better find something again. So how are you doing for knowing where to go?
Well, I realised the power of Hypnosis A, so... I'm winning. I wouldn't say I'm lost, but I wouldn't say I know where I'm going either. I'm kind of just walking around and exploring at this stage.
What I'll do is I'll tell you from where you're meant to have gone from the baseball cap, and you can tell me if you've been there or not.
Sure.
So continue to northwest, find people milling about at the entrance.
Yeah, so
I've
done
giant
that.
step. Yeah, which has now been locked away at the City Hall. Head back to the east and follow up south. Enter the On It proper.
On it proper.
Yeah. So what you're going to do is move around the entrance, which has been locked away by someone at City Hall. So head back to the east to follow the path to enter the On It proper, and check the garbage. The garbage can be found, and you can find a hamburger, which is still edible.
So I'm going to start heading.
Likes to
So
eat
that's
out
City
the trash
Hall there.
cans.
So there's the town hall.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go in the town hall yet, do I? So I'm going to try and go back and go east.
Yeah. Go east and
So
follow
I'm
the
going right
path.
way back. So
Yeah, and follow the path south to enter the On It proper.
I've been
You
attacked
might
by a
have
dog
do you
of
have a map
doom.
or anything?
Hang on a sec, buddy. I have a dog to fight.
You got to fight a dog.
And he's used a biting attack.
The soundtrack is amazing. This is really, really good. Really, really good.
Making a loud piercing howl. I like the fact there is an auto fight feature. I feel like that's always better in RPGs.
It's kind of like if you know you're going to win, just click that.
Exactly, because otherwise you just end up in these games spamming the buttons until.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
just
lots
like,
more
I
enemies
know,
than there used to
I
be.
know I can beat you, so just let me do it. So followed by a trip past a burger shop to the drugstore.
Burger shop, okay. So that was down this way.
Yeah. So basically, you go to get a burger from a trash can.
Yeah.
You get the burger.
Excellent.
And then you go to the drugstore to
It's
find
like my
items.
real life, really. I'm always getting burgers out of trash cans.
Yeah.
I could go for a burger right now,
Oh man, me too.
but not on your keto diet. You're banned from ever having
no.
burgers
To
ever
be
again.
fair, I haven't been the best on my diet lately. To be fair, but what are you gonna do?
Oh, there's an arcade. That's exciting. I wish
On
it'd be great if I went in there and it was like Shenmue and I could just play loads of random games.
I would never get you off though, would I?
No,
So basically, you need to head to the On It.
I'm still looking for the because I found it early in the drugstore, but I can't find it again now. I'm sure I will.
Okay. Whoa. Check the garbage. So you just, if you get the On It properly, you can take the garbage can to a hamburger. I feel like you might need to get a hamburger.
Oh, here we go, burger
You
shop.
might need
Got it.
to-
So
Yeah.
there's the trash can. Look around. But this won't be part of the story, I wouldn't have thought. This will just be
No,
an
this is
extra
just
item you get.
to help you out.
Cool. Awesome. So, do I now go on to the arcade by any chance? Is that the next bit to get to, or? Because I remember there's a bit of dialogue about that. That's where I'd go.
Saying, past the burger shop to the drugstore to shop for the following items: yo-yo baseball cap, cheap bracelet, cold remedy.
Okay. So, right, I don't want to go down there because those dudes in the ninja suits will probably beat me up.
Yeah, it says here you should invest in a tea bag and a cheap bracelet.
No, I tried to buy that earlier, but I didn't have enough money.
Yeah, maybe you might need to try and find some money. You should, but basically it says you should invest in a tea bag, cool bag,
Yeah.
bracelet.
But if I've not got the money, then I can't.
No, if you wish to be optimally equipped, if you can't afford both, then come back later with more cash. Yeah. So come back later with more cash. But if you can't do that, now head down south to the next block and walk around to the southern side to enter City Hall, where you should head through to find the mayor.
Cool.
So basically, you've got to go and find the mayor.
So I feel like that's here. Town Hall. Okay, let's go see the mayor. It does feel a bit more Sega-y in some ways. I think it's the art style.
Yeah. So you're enjoying yourself then?
I like it, yeah. I mean, it's a bit... I do feel like it's still a little bit slow starting, but I like the look to it. And
It will get better. It will get better. It will grow on you. Don't worry.
the mayor doesn't like me. Oh yeah, no, I like it, definitely.
I'm late because I was in class. Okay, George, no problems. This soundtrack is really iconic and addictive. I completely agree. Oh no, bite.
Remember to brush your teeth before going to bed. Sorry, there was a good line there. Remember to brush your teeth before going to bed. Have you been wetting the bed? It came out with.
I don't remember this game was from Genesis or Nintendo. I think Genesis it's actually from SNES. Yeah, it was SNES. The town is so cool. It's beautifully constructed. The game feels more like a Sega vibe. Is that right? You guys feel that? Yeah, I feel like it's total Super Nintendo personally.
The art style is more Sega-y. It looks a bit almost Toe Jam and Earl like in some ways.
Really?
Yeah. But the music is very Nintendo, I would say.
I just feel this is all like Link to the Past. To be fair, to be
really
honest.
Oh, I feel like it's very different
I really
to
feel
Link
like
to the Past.
I don't know, to be honest. I think I'll have to look at them side by side and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I understand what you're saying. But at the moment, I just feel like this is... maybe it's the music that makes me feel super.
Yeah.
The game should be from Sega, it has more Sega vibe.
A random aside, but can you imagine if I hadn't... Because I've managed to get the sound working for Bill now when we're on stream, whereas before it was only me that could hear the game audio. Can you imagine playing this if you didn't have the game sound? It would just be... you just miss out on so much. I'm so glad I got that
your
working.
voice constantly, Tom.
Yeah, actually, no, you've been in a better position. You can just hear me talking, going, oh, hello.
Yeah,
I've been kicked out by the cops.
What you're saying. I really see this game as a Super Nintendo game. I don't see it as a SNES game. As a Sega game for some reason.
So I'm a little bit stuck now. I've got in to talk to the mayor and I've just been kicked out right away.
Do you want me to help you out?
Yeah, so what do I do from there?
Okay. So, the mayor apparently is too busy to talk to you, apparently. But maybe if you solve one of his problems, he'll be willing to meet with you. The shark with target to get stuff.
So I need to go beat up the sharks, do I?
Go beat up the sharks. So now you can spend some time fighting local sharks, i.e. gang members, for some experience as well as cash, which will make you be able to get the bat.
Here we go.
So I gather you're fighting the sharks now, yeah?
Yeah, although I'm on a bit low health, I notice.
Okay, well try your best. Eat a hamburger.
I don't know, I feel like I might go for a bread roll instead.
Okay, go for a bread roll.
Okay, that's good. That's giving me loads. Yeah, I'll be fine now. So I reckon I can auto fight them because they're only standard enemies. So I reckon that'll be enough to dismount Junior.
James has just said that video game show has just said this game gets a hell of a lot better. Just stick with it. It's slow at the moment.
Oh yeah, no, totally appreciate it. Will. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to get a lot better. Like, just stick with it.
Oh my god.
This game should have been for Sega.
I think I died.
We died.
How about giving it another shot? Yes.
And it's like catching from the 90s conspiracy theories, which is totally my jam. We've got 11 people watching. If we can try and get another 2 likes to get us to 20, that would be fantastic. And if you can maybe share this stream on your social media or something, because I don't think EarthBound is going to be as well known as Sonic. So ideally these streams won't be as popular, but I feel like people need to be able to see this game because it really is so iconic. And I'm doing this for the game, not myself. I think more people need to see this game because it really is. I've fallen in love with it. Like the first 10 minutes, I really have, Tom. Man, it's so good.
It's really cool, man.
Yeah, it's really, I really like it. And you know, like when a game deserves more, because the thing is though, we didn't get to see this back in the day because it was Japan only. It's a shame, really, because this really would have been.
Yeah, it wasn't Japan only. It came out in North America as well. It just wasn't very big. Like,
it just wasn't very big in North America.
Yeah, but it never came out in Europe until SNES Mini.
And the same with Chrono Trigger.
That's right. That never came out in Europe.
We didn't get that either.
And that was a really good one too.
That was a really good one. Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know. It's another game I haven't played. I just know from people that it was really good.
Yeah, I finished that one and I thought it was an awesome game. So
you guys
I'm thinking,
underestimated
because I saved quite recently, that might be a natural time, and because I'm feeling a bit under the weather because of COVID and everything, that might be a natural time to kind of call it to an end here. And then we know for next time I'm going to go down and fight all those people, win, and then we're going to save the entire universe.
So what we've got to do next time is we'll go and fight the sharks, because at the moment Tom is just recovering from COVID, so he's not feeling his best. I think he's a bit of a trooper, to be honest, to be able to actually get that far. So next Tuesday is going to be like Tuesday EarthBound, and we're going to be playing EarthBound until we complete it, basically. So it should be quite fun.
Yeah,
wait. I think for now, I think Tom's done pretty good, and we call it a night, I guess. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. And I suppose we'll see you next Tuesday. Anything you want to add, Tom?
Yeah, well, firstly, thanks everybody for joining me on the adventure. It's been really cool. I'd normally carry on for a bit longer, but I can feel my throat starting to go a bit. And with COVID and everything, really? I just have to be a bit more mindful of things. But it's been cool. It's been a good first real experience of EarthBound. Definitely looking forward to getting a bit more into things. And for those that don't know as well, on Thursday, all going well, going to do a full Sonic Mania playthrough as well, which if you've not played Sonic Mania, don't know what it is, it's basically Sonic 4 as you would have imagined it. Sega made an actual Sonic 4 and it wasn't very good, and then a few years later Sonic Mania came out, made by some of the biggest Sonic fans. It's just an amazing game, so I'll be doing an all Chaos Emerald run of that one.
Really? All Chaos Emeralds?
Yeah, well, you can always do it a bit like, when I did Sonic 3 and Knuckles and I got the emeralds by the second stage, you can do the same in Sonic Mania. So I'm going to show everyone how to do that. How can you get Super Sonic really quickly? And just be a lot of fun. I'm going to be, for now, whilst I'm recovering from COVID, taking it a bit easier on the streaming. But I still want to put out content where I can.
There's no rush, just take it easy, get better, because at the end of the day, like, your health is more important.
Absolutely. And as WZ Tokisaki1296 says, want to become famous, buy followers Prime on viewers on Clickroo. So
what is that?
Basically, that I think sums up our experience of the night, really. That big followers come. It's some spam bot going like, do you want followers? Give us money and you will be famous. So,
oh my god, that makes me cringe so much.
It really
hate
does.
That sort of stuff.
I'm so glad we're not in it for the money. I really am.
Oh. Yeah. Well, apparently a YouTube sub have made £32 in the last 3 years. So can't wait for that.
Yeah.
That is can't imagine what that is an hour.
I want at least 1p from each.
Oh yeah, and then we'll give half to you, Tom. So, well, let's just catch up with the chat before we go quickly.
Cool.
So
lads, I'm going to say thank you and good night to everybody who's joined us on stream. So we'll see you again.
Sonic 1, 2, 3 Knuckles and 4 and Knuckles. Tom gets some rest and drink plenty of water. I think he's on that. I don't pass any Nintendo game. Sonic Mania, Tom's going to play that. Get Done, RS, Danny boy. We need a healthy gamer kick COVID's ass, Tom. So Tom, please do kick COVID's ass. And George, good night. And can't wait for part 2. So we're on part 2 will be next Tuesday, and Sonic Mania will be this Thursday, providing Tom doesn't get ill again and I don't get ill. So, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you once again for more late night reviews.